Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back. Triple option. You got your boy Kaden, Tyler, and Dylan doing a little Week 17 preview. But first, we got to talk about Week 16. And what a week of football that was. That was genuinely the Panthers game was good. So, I'm not even mad about that. Bryce Young legacy game was true. He had 2 touchdowns, 312 yards, no turnovers. He made his receivers look good. I know no one wants to start off a podcast talking about the Panthers, but damn, I had a boner. All right, straight up, I had a boner, and I'm happy about it.
Got another day to live.
There were a lot of good games, like the Saints and Ram game on Thursday. That was a 7-point game. Bengals Steelers, that was kind of boring, but the Steelers actually pulled that one out. Bills Chargers came down to it. Falcons look competent. Joe Flacco, who's that one comedian that always makes the Joe Flacco jokes? Really fat guy?
Oh, Stavi.
Stavi, dude, he is so funny.
He's from Baltimore.
Yeah, he's from Baltimore. I love the joke when he was like, "Oh, when Lamar had his MVP year." So Lamar's great. Lamar's great and everything, but sometimes just the way Joe Flacco throws it, I miss it, and
it's just something about a pocket guy like Joe Flacco.
Yeah, something so funny, dude. Cowboys Dolphins game was good. Patriots Broncos game was good. How about the Patriots pulling that one out, dude?
That was crazy.
Broncos are dead. Are the Chiefs dead? Eagles don't look that great either. And the best team in the league is probably Baltimore, right? It has to be.
Yeah, right now.
They're not even Super Bowl favorites still.
Who is Super Bowl favorite? Niners still?
I think Niners still, yeah.
I mean, damn, dude. And I always forget, there's the thing going around saying that Lamar Jackson, he's now 20-1 versus the NFC. Isn't true. He's lost to the Panthers, the Saints, and the Giants. Google it. He's 20-3. Yeah.
Still pretty good.
It's really good, but they're disrespecting, the Panthers. And so obviously I know that. But last week, Dylan pulled up the rear at 8-16. Pretty consistent 500 player. I got second at 9-16. Took maybe a little bit too many risks. Dolphins paid off. Jags didn't pay off. Cardinals didn't pay off. Panthers didn't pay off. So a few too many risks. And Tyler went at 10-16. So we're all still.
My risk did pay off.
Yeah. And so Tyler's in the lead by 5 at 147 and 240, which brings me to 143 and 240, and then Dylan at 139 and 240. And so
what I'm hearing is I need you guys to get every single pick wrong together and I'll win.
Basically. And what's actually interesting, I would love to the guys who actually get paid to do this stuff, I would love to just see their stats compared to our stats because
let's do it. We can do that as a recording at the end of the regular season. See how I bet there's a stat out there somewhere.
Yeah, because that's not, and nobody for the first time in a month lost a lock. And
still waiting on videos, just saying.
At least I don't owe 3. At least I don't owe 3.
I'm sorry.
3 is crazy. I do listen to my voice. I'm a little under the weather right now. It's hard to sing right now. I can try for you real quick.
Dear God, please don't wait.
No song came to mind, so I'm not a performer, I guess. But all of us are. Oops, I think I put Dylan at 7-16 on the upsets, but that's not true. He is 3. Yeah, I don't know why. But Tyler and I are still tied at 7-16, so that is the closest race right now. Dylan is in the lead with locks, so I need him to lose his next 2 locks, so that way I could win. But any other thoughts on Week 16? Crazy week in the NFL.
A lot of teams that needed to win for playoff hopes lost.
That's true. And the Bears, NFC North champs for the first time since we've all been alive.
That's the Lions, you mean?
Lions. I was like, Bears.
Did I say Bears? Lions.
It's the Lions.
Definitely the Lions. So that's good for the Lions. Good for my fantasy team. Good year to be a Lions fantasy owner. So, and I am in my championship in the league. You guys know that. I'm also maybe the greatest gambler of all time.
I'm also championship in my other league. Put it out there.
I think Dylan's the only one that hasn't hit a 6-man.
First time. Have you ever hit a 6-man, Dylan?
No.
Hey, it's coming, bro.
It's very close. I've hit a lot of 5s.
A lot of 5s. 5 out of 6. I hit a 5 out of 6 immediately after I I thought I was hot, so I put in a lot, and I hit 1 5 out of 6, and I hit like 2 0 out of 6s. So it is what it is. Happy to do it. But our first Thursday night game, last first Thursday night game, Jets at Browns, Joe Flacco revenge game.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I don't even know who's starting for the Jets. Trevor Simeon, maybe, probably Zach Wilson. Does anyone want to lock this game for the Brownies?
It's tempting, but the mid-season quarterbacks that come up and they fall apart.
I know the Browns are fighting
this week or next.
The Browns are fighting for the AFC North, and so we're only one game behind are they 1 or 2 games behind the Ravens? I don't know.
Let me tell you.
Ravens are 12-3, so they need the Ravens to lose out.
Yep.
I don't think they're winning that division.
Yeah, well, I mean, but they're probably gonna be a wild card. Could you imagine if Joe Flacco at the end of the year is holding that Lombardi Trophy?
That's crazy.
That would be wild.
Revenge game against the Ravens if he did.
Yeah, and he knocks the Ravens out of the playoffs.
Oh, that would be rough.
That's the story. The script writers really went crazy if that happens, dude. But is anyone not taking the Brownies?
I'm taking the Browns.
Yeah. There's not too much to discuss here. Thursday night, I will be gambling on it, obviously, but all right. Saturday night, Lions at Cowboys. We plan on streaming it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm keeping my eyes on ticket prices, so if tickets are good enough, I will be going to this game just because it's so huge for my fantasy team.
What I'm looking at
just
right
get
now,
a 6-man. Spoil
you
yourself.
can get one for $92.
We'll see. That's probably standing room only, because the one I've seen that's non-standing room, it's about $400 a piece, and so I'm staying away from it right now. Which I'd have to hit a couple 6-mans to spoil myself on that one, Tyler. But yeah, so Lions at Cowboys, 11-4 at 10-5. The Lions just wrapped up their division, but they do still have a lot to play for. They're trying to get that number 1 seed in the NFC, which is very attainable. Cowboys are obviously trying to get back into the NFC East divisional race, but it's not looking great. But the Cowboys are really good at home. Tyler, I'm going to start with you on this one. Where are we going?
It's actually an upset pick with the Lions.
I forgot to ask the spreads.
This spread's 6.
6?
Yeah.
All righty. Lions upset. Okay. Dylan, what are you thinking? I think the Cowboys are undefeated at home, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, they're 7-0 at home.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Cowboys mostly because of that home field advantage, but for fantasy, I need it to be high scoring.
Yeah. No, I'm really hoping this game goes like 40-3, and I'm going to pick the Lions, even though I do think the Cowboys are going to win just because of my fantasy. I hope CeeDee Lamb doesn't get injured, but takes a vow to not play on Sunday for whatever reason.
I need him to go off.
I need CD to be not CD.
I got CD and Amon-Ra and David Montgomery.
I need Amon-Ra, Sam Laporta, and Jahmyr Gibbs to each have 2 touchdowns. That's what we're hoping for. But so we have 2 Lions and a Cowboy. Moving on to the Dolphins at Ravens, another good game. 11-4 at 12-3. I don't think the Dolphins have been crazy good on the road this season. The Ravens obviously look like the best team in the league. We're going to start with you this time, Dylan. What are you thinking?
I'm actually going to take the Dolphins as my upset.
Oh, no, dude. That literally means the Ravens are a lock. Why do you think this is?
And lock the. It's the Ravens. Those 3 losses they have, they're playing down.
Who did they lose to? Do you know?
Colts was 1, I think, and the Browns have been 1.
Bengals, maybe.
I can't remember who the other one was.
Interesting.
But
wasn't it the Steelers?
It definitely was.
It might have been the Steelers.
All right, Tyler, are you gonna have the balls to lock this one?
No, but I'm riding with the Ravens.
Let's hear a little caw.
Oh,
Yeah, I did want to pick I did want to pick the Dolphins, but since Dylan made his upset, I got to pick the Ravens.
Well, Dylan,
That's
you've got two
crazy.
on your own.
Yeah,
You are a
totally.
hater.
It's not a hater. It's just stats. I look at the numbers. Numbers don't lie.
Hater.
All right, Patriots at Bills. Patriots pulled the big upset versus Denver last week, and the Bills are needing every win. They've been playing playoff football for probably the last 3 weeks. I am going to pick the Bills for this one. I do think the Bills are going to sneak in the playoffs, but I do think they get bounced first round. Fun fact. Tyler, where are you going with this game?
Are you locking the Bills?
You said what?
Are you locking the Bills?
No. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Do it.
I'll lock them.
Yeah, no, I think Bill Belichick is just going to be on a tear. Like, you think New England could kick me out? Check it now. At the end of the game or the end of the year, I'm going to win with Bailey Zappi, which is exactly what he's been doing. So
Fair.
Dylan, are you going anything different?
No, I'm taking the Bills too.
If it was in New England, I'd have a little bit more hope. But
I mean, they beat them in New England earlier this year.
What's the spread?
12.
11 or 12. It went up 12.
Imagine locking a -12. That's crazy. All
That's
right.
the point of a lock.
Falcons at Bears. Taylor Heineke versus Justin Fields. I think the Bears are technically still able to make the playoffs. They obviously need some help. I know the Falcons can still win the NFC South. This might be a good game. Justin Fields will end up being a Falcon next year. That's my bold prediction. Dylan, I'll start with you. Where do you think this game goes?
Again, for fantasy reasons, I'm taking the Bears.
Who do you have on the Bears?
Justin Fields.
Mm.
He was my pickup after Burrow went down.
Gotcha. Tyler, what are you thinking?
I'm going Falcons, sticking with the Birds this week.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough game to pick because the Bears
It can go either way.
Who did the Bears beat last week?
Cardinals.
Obviously, they handled business versus the Cardinals. Falcons looked good against the Colts. I've got to sway away from Tyler this time because if not, I'm not going to catch up. So we're going Bears. Bear down, baby. All righty, Titans at Texans. Tannehill versus maybe Case Keenum, maybe Davis Mills, maybe C.J. Stroud. I don't know. Dylan, we're going to start with you. 5-10 at 8-7. Texans at home. What are you thinking?
I'm going to take Texans. I just don't like the Titans at all.
Is CJ back?
I don't know if they made an official announcement, but I mean, 2 weeks for a concussion seems plenty to me. So I'm assuming he will be back.
I think he's definitely going to be back, especially with their playoff hopes.
Yeah.
Well alive.
I don't know. They kind of went down a little bit, but you're right.
What's the spread?
Houston 3.5.
Oh, that went down.
Tyler, what are you thinking?
Oh, I'll stick with the Texans. That's who I had. I wanted to switch, but I won't do it.
Yeah, I also want to switch, but I can't do it either. I'm going to go Texans. Yeah, I don't know if Tannehill's not the guy anymore. Derrick Henry's on his way out. I'm not sure how many Titans are actually trying in that facility right now.
Not a lot.
All righty, Raiders at Colts. Now, the Raiders have scored 28 points on defense the last 2 weeks. They shut down Patrick Mahomes. Tyler, is there any reason why your Colts win this game?
We're playoff hopeful, so I gotta ride with them. We're going with them because we want to make the playoffs. Garden Minshew Mania all the way.
What's the spread for this game? Is it like 1.5?
I had 3.
For who?
Indy.
All right, Raiders are my
At
upset.
home.
Raiders are my upset. I need Devontae Adams to not have a game. So pray for Devontae Adams' downfall.
Hey, Kaden, are the Raiders available in our league?
No.
Eli's holding him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I need I need to pick up a defense this week, and I have a couple ideas. Don't know if I trust you guys enough to tell you guys, but
I'm not doing anything, so you can tell me
I'm
whatever.
not doing anything either.
Dylan, where are we going?
I'm gonna stick with the Colts. I mean, I don't like either team really. I think it's gonna be a piss shoot.
I like it. Alrighty, the Panthers, maybe arguably the best 2-13 team of all time, head down to Jacksonville. Jacksonville sounds like they're going to be without Trevor Lawrence, which is a huge loss. What's his name? The old Iowa quarterback, C.J. Beathard, looks like is going to take the start. Jaguars are injured a lot, and I know neither of you guys have an upset pick, but are the Panthers going to win this game?
I don't think so.
Is the spread still 7, Dylan? Even with the blowout? Dang.
Still
Crazy.
7.
Well, I don't think Trevor Lawrence has been ruled out yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tyler, who are you picking?
I'm still going with the Jags. I believe in the Panthers sometimes. I don't believe in that offense for the Jags, but their defense is decent. And they have something to play for. They
do have something to play for, but so do the Carolina Panthers. And I'm picking the Panthers here.
No way.
They're not gonna let me down one of these times. I know it. And we have to win at least one of the next 2 games. I don't even know who they play next week. Alrighty. Rams at Giants. The Tommy DeVito experiment is over. What are we thinking with this one? Seems pretty obvious to me, but it is a cross-country trip. So
you're not going to ask Dylan who he's picking for the Panthers-Jags?
I started with him.
Oh, who'd you pick, Dylan?
Because I said, is there any reason why the Panthers aren't going to win? And he said, they won't. And then he picked the Jags.
Oh, okay.
It's
I guess totally just blew by me. Sorry about that.
Don't be shitting on my hosting skills. I'm out here working. But Dylan, since he didn't hear you last time, Rams or Giants in East Rutherford? Rams. The Rams are playoff hopeful. Tyler, what are you thinking?
Tyrod is Tyrod starting, or is it going back to Daniel?
No, it's going to be Tyrod.
Tyrod or Daniel Jones.
I don't hate Tyrod. Rams.
All righty. All right. The Eagles got gifted the NFC East with their last couple games. Cardinals at Eagles. They have been struggling though. Dylan, you want to take a second and discuss the struggling Eagles?
Here's the thing. We're getting it together. You got to have mid-season struggles. We are.
It's not mid-season, brother. This is the time you need to get hot.
Is this the middle of the season?
No. This is
the end. We're going to start getting hot. This is a good game for the Eagles to get it all put together.
To get back on track game. Get back on track game.
Exactly. Against the struggling Cardinals. Get all the kinks out. That being said, I'm locking the Eagles.
Ooh.
Okay.
All righty. Tyler?
I'm going to stick with the Eagles, too. I like the Cardinals, but I think the Eagles do need to step it up, and this is the game to do it in.
Yeah, I will also be picking the Eagles, but come back to this clip when they end up losing, and I say, won't be surprised. All righty. Moving right along, Saints at Buccaneers. 7-8 at 8-7 for the NFC South. Baker Mayfield is on a tear. The Saints, I mean, even Derek Carson playing good down the stretch. I'm actually very curious to see who you take, Tyler.
Really? I felt like this was an easy pick. I'm sticking with the Bucs.
I figured you'd go with the Bucs. Dylan, what are you thinking?
Who did I put? I'm taking the Saints. I think they got fight.
What's the spread? Is it still 2.5?
Spread is Tampa Bay 3.
That went up.
Yeah, I think I'm going to end up starting Baker Mayfield, so I'm going to take the Buccaneers. I don't love it, but I think I'm going to take the Buccaneers.
That could go back and forth. It could be either.
All righty, 49ers at Commanders. Brock Purdy has played himself out of the MVP conversation due to the last night. The Commanders are probably they got to start Jacoby Brissett, right?
The Commanders?
Probably.
Yeah, they've got to start Jacoby Brissett. I'm pretty sure. Apologies to everyone. I'm scratching my eyes a lot. I have allergies, but that's why I keep doing that.
Burpee's acting up.
Yeah, you get it. Got it from Tyler in high school.
That's crazy because you didn't have sex with Tyler.
I had sex with Tyler. Anyways.
Guess your time was forgettable, Dylan.
Clearly.
Anyways. 49ers at Commanders. I'm not going to waste too much time on this one. I'm not even going to ask you guys. I'm just writing down Commanders for everybody except me.
I will say with Jacoby playing, I think they could do better than they have been.
So are you picking the Commanders?
No.
Dylan, are you picking the Commanders?
I'm going with the Niners.
All right. Steelers at Seahawks. Are the Steelers the hardest team? Like, as soon as you think they're done, they're not. Rudolph has an unreal game. Seahawks are kind of similar as well. If this game was in Pittsburgh, I'd feel differently, but I will be taking Seattle in this.
Agreed.
Dylan,
Get the broom. We're sweeping the Hawks.
Seahawks.
No, exactly. If it was in Pittsburgh, I would take Pittsburgh.
That means the Steelers would have to win the next week if they want to finish 500.
Or tie.
Yeah, one of the two. Alrighty, Chargers at Broncos. Broncos, that's so tough, man. Like, they've won a Super Bowl recently, semi-recently, so I don't feel bad for them, but that's a tough team to root for just right now and what's happened since they've won the Super Bowl. Same with the Chargers. Like, there's no reason why the Chargers should be 5-10. I know Justin Herbert's hurt, but that roster they have is insane. Obviously, Austin Eckler won't be there next year, but this is a tough.
He's gonna be a Panther.
I don't want him to chill out. We're drafting running backs. We don't sign free agent running backs anymore. Fuck you, Miles Sanders. Fuck you.
But you trade the ones you draft.
Shut up. What's the spread on this one? I feel like I think the Broncos
5.
are probably really right. Yeah.
It's 5.
I guess I'll start with you, Dylan. Broncos?
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel great about either team. It kind of seems like the Chargers are overperforming Easton Stick, but
Interesting.
that's still Broncos.
Tyler?
Also going Broncos.
All righty. I will also take the Horsies.
What do you need you if Herbert was playing?
If Herbert was playing, probably not. Like, you just don't pick the Chargers. I don't know why. Brandon Staley's gone though, so maybe they'll change it around when they have Billy B next year. Is there no money? There's no money in that game this year, huh? Or next week? All righty. Bengals at Chiefs. 8-7 at 9-6. I'm pretty sure the entire AFC North are still technically in playoff contention, which is crazy. Best division in the league. That being said, I'm locking the Chiefs against my better judgment. They're on a downslide right now, but I did forget to lock someone prior to this. Should have probably locked the 49ers. But we're going to go ahead and lock the Chiefs because I want to put my nuts on the table. And Jake Browning's going to have another bad week. Is anyone taking the Bengals?
I am.
Let's go.
That's
I
crazy.
I love it. I love it. Why are you taking the Bengals?
I think I'll take the Chiefs the rest of the regular season.
Who do they play next week?
No idea. I will choose against them.
All right, fair enough. Packers at Vikings, the Brett Favre Bowl. Packers barely sneaked by Carolina. Jordan Love versus Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins is throwing for 450 yards, but 4 interceptions. So he's not playing as bad as people think he is. Dylan, we'll start with you on this one. Where are you going on this one?
I don't like either of them, but just because Minnesota's at home, I'll take them.
Is this one a -1 spread or
-2.5
for
Minnesota?
That's went up this morning. Is 1.5. It's crazy. I'm going Packers.
Yeah, that's a shame. I'm also going the Packers. So not too much different this week, which is tough. But that's going to be our Week 17 preview. We are planning on soft play, unless I go to the Cowboys game. We're planning on, which I'll know that by probably Thursday. But we're going to stream Saturday night. Tyler and I do have to race to see who eats 5 or 6 of those. What are they called? Zebra cakes.
Zebra cakes.
Zebra cakes first, and then the loser of that has to chug half gallon of eggnog. And
Non-alcoholic, please.
Yeah, I mean, but Dylan's our big.
Do we
fan
want to
of
do it
streaming.
Thursday? If we are streaming?
But are we? What's Thursday? Thursday.
I
is a
can't
Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll stick to Saturday. Worst comes to worst.
Saturday, I'll make sure I'm home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saturday, and we'll figure it out. But we'll be streaming. Come watch Tyler or I probably throw up eggnog. So it should be a good time. But
And if you have your thing by Saturday, we can all open our presents on Saturday.
we also have presents coming, which may or may not be mean, apparently. So
They're from the biggest fans.
all right. Appreciate the biggest
Only fans, eh?
Hey, chill. Don't talk about a girl like that.
Oh, that's not
No,
how
oh my
at
gosh.
all. Wow.
No, I meant like they are